Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, before I touch anything, I got my class 7. So they'll send me the plastic within 30 days. The looks like ID. So, she said, okay, so sausage, I made the French toast with the cinnamon, and I put margarine and syrup, yogurt, orange, pure orange juice, and coffee. So after I was done, I didn't even have to fill out that form or anything. I could go in today and do my driver's. I don't have to wait a year and all that. So Saturday, me and LaFonda's going to car dealership, and we're going to get a car, an SUV. And then I'll write my test. I can do my driver's test in an SUV. Not a big, like a compact one. So, I'm happy I don't have to wait and fill out that paper. So, yeah. So, get driving. Mostly done it for LaFonda and them. I'm gonna move there. The money I put away, I'm gonna buy myself a little putt-putt. Like I said, just to go to work and back and do groceries on the weekend. And I don't work peak hours, so I'm not out there at 9 and 12 and 6, 5, 6. 2 o'clock, not that much traffic between 1:30 and 2. At 10 o'clock after work, there's no traffic. I'll be the only one on the road. So, I'm not planning any next summer though. When I get myself a putt-putt, I'll get pick up Jenny and the kids, and it's a half-hour drive to Wizard Lake, and it's like they got a campground and a beach and whatever, and go swimming. And it's only a half-hour drive to get to some water. That's what I miss the most in the summer. Because down home it's no problem. Can get to Clarny Lake on the bus. Spend the whole day there and get the bus back. Me and Jenny and the kids done it. Went there on the bus, so we bought sandwiches and pot and juice and chips and but that's all I need is a little putt-putt. I don't need anything brand new. As long as it gets me from point A to point B, that's all I need. Especially this work. And no frills in Walmart, and that's it. That's all I need it for. I could get a good pop-up for about between 4,000 and 5,000. Anything cheaper than that, something's going. Something is going. A lot of wear and tear. At 4,000 or 5,000, I've been looking at Marketplace, and that's roughly. So if I can save that up, once I move in with the Honda, see, I can put some money away. Get myself a putt-putt. Yeah. Move stuff out of here, and I can't keep much by the time I put my bed in it. And get the siding on this table, because I don't have a bureau, but I do have this in the closet. Same size closet as what I got, so that's a good thing. I'm not bringing a TV stand, so I could put the TV stand and then put thing underneath, and either this table or that big long one, that big one, but I don't think I want that big one in there. I think this one would be good. Put my TV on it, and I'll bring my two hold up chair, put underneath, but I could put a lot of stuff. I know in storage I'm gonna put all my little things. Not getting rid of none of that. I got boxes at work that I can just put them in. And I save some too, so. Yeah, that's all I need is a little putt-putt. Because 9-minute walk to the school for Leah, but in the morning when winter really, really cold, the Honda be driving her in before work. She's not gonna make her walk that on those cold winter mornings. I told her, I said, don't worry about me. Figure out what you guys gotta do. We'll figure out when I move in January, which is really, really cold. Too cold to wait for the bus. She can drop him off for 9 and then come pick me up for 10 at the cold night. Too cold to wait for the bus. There's nowhere for me to stand. Like there's no bus shelter. But that's not until winter. So it was really hot. yesterday. And it's going to be really hot today. But he got the air conditioning on, so that helps out a lot. See, so much easier. Last night I worked with that guy. He got everything done, then he checked his vacuum, then he done this, he done that. I hate working with her, but I'm going to tell her, by 5 after, you got to get that hose up. Because I'm not waiting. I got a bus to catch, she got a truck. You know? She got a truck. There's no reason for her not to be done by 5 after. 5 after 10. None. Because if someone leaves, it don't matter if it's dirty, it don't take that long. They leave at 5 too. You got 10 minutes to clean that. I cleaned half of it up in a couple of minutes, and then she comes down and I'm like, oh my God, it's going to take forever. And I still had my paperwork to do. I still have my work to do. But if I wouldn't have touched it, it would take her an hour. And then I really would have been screaming. Oh, she's slow because she's older. No. No. You applied for the job. I remember talking to her when she came in, and I told her it's not just bathes, and it's just not. I told her she had to do the vacuum, she had to do this, that, this. I told her. Don't matter if you're old or not. I've done them. I'm older than her. I've done it. I had no oh no. But I just let her be. He's good. He's okay. He works. He gets them done. And you can tell when you look down there after he's done, and then look at hers after she's done. I don't know why it's taking her so long, because, man, our bays are dirty. Even after when they're clean, they don't look good. You can tell when he's done them, and you can tell when she's done them. So for supper, I took out pork chop, and they're quite thick. And there's 2 that I had in the freezer. I freeze. Some I freeze 1, sometimes I freeze 2, so I got a mixture. If I was at home, it was on a Saturday or Sunday right now, I probably would have just taken out 1. So what I'm going to do is cut it this way and I'm going to, in a bowl, put a little bit of oil, olive oil, some spices, garlic powder, salt, pepper. I don't know. I did my chicken yesterday, Cajun style, because I came home, right? I walked home and done my lunch, supper. I'll pick a spice. I don't know if I want oregano or Italian seasoning. I don't want curry or nothing, but just, I got that steak. I got the Cajun, I got the Greek. I could do the Greek spice. And then anyways, coat it all good. And I'll have 4 strips. Then I'm going to take bacon, wrap it up really tight with bacon, and do it in the air fryer. Now, yesterday I brought a potato to work, but it was just so hot now. I do have a Mr. Noodle at work though, because I usually eat later. I could do the macaroni, bring some macaroni, mac and cheese. I got the white cheese, white cheddar cheese they call it. But I also have cheese. I think I'll cut the cheese, bring in a couple of slices of bread, and just have it with bread. When I got the ranch dip at work, I can dip it in ranch. Just that and cheese should be alone, because it's so hot I don't feel like having like starch. That's just because 4 of them and some ranch. Yeah. And I got, thank God, thank you, I can't remember who sends me the snack pack, because I'm still on the Nutri-Grain. Only got a couple left. Bring one of them to work. And I did a margarine yesterday, and the pears I'll do today, and tomorrow I'll do they really help out, honestly. Like little snacks. It must get, I think LaPonda said you can buy packages on Amazon, like snacks and that. That's because it comes in an Amazon, so it must, I never asked. I should have asked her. Do you get it like, because I can't see, I could see an Amazon box that she uses and throws stuff in and sends it, but I never looked. I'm pretty sure LaPonda said you can buy snacks or something from Amazon. She would know because she's an Amazon queen, that one. I like seen her Timu or whatever. That's so I'm wearing shorts. I got biker shorts, Sheen, just up above the knee. So you can't wear shorts, right? And I always wear capri. So I got these black ones, and I'm gonna wear them today because it's mighty hot. And I'm gonna walk to work all the way to work, and that's a good 45 minutes. Then I go to the dollar store. I'm sweating but I might just wear a normal top and then bring my work top. But I'm so glad. Now, see, the first time I went and done my road test, I went online and I found LaPonda told me there's 30 questions, you're allowed 5 wrong. So they were a couple of tests, like sample tests. And it said Alberta. And I did them and I only got 1, 2 wrong or something. I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. Went in there and nothing. None of the questions, maybe 1 or 2 might have been, but the other ones I'm like, where in the heck did they come from? But I think I done 4 sample tests. So the girl at the motor vehicle, the woman that sits next to LaPonda, because LaPonda said, oh my God, you done, I think I had 5 wrong and only done 12 questions. Like I didn't do that many. So anyway, I said, well, I did the test online. And she said, oh, that's different. So, okay. Now, LaPonda never told me. I went in there blindfolded. No, nothing. Then she tells me about the cards. I said, okay. And it says right there, guaranteed to pass the first one right on the box. First time. So, got those, and I said, I should be okay. And you know I studied them. Went in. There were a few questions that wasn't on those cards. Plus those cards are small little answers, and it doesn't really explain it well. You know what I mean? So I said, I gotta get the book. Now I'm gonna have to pay for this book. But bro, when I was there at his birthday, he said, no, there's one online, because that's what he used when the book. LaPonda did the sample test, she said, but the same ones as I did. But I don't think they were the same one. She must have found, because she wouldn't have passed her test the first time. She didn't have the book, unless she read the book and not saying. I don't know. But anyway, so I read the handbook. And I read it, and I read it, and I read it. See. Went in. I got 3 wrong. They were stupid, but I took my time. I had this guy in back of me standing there. He did his air brakes, and it's really loud in there, and I had to go like this and concentrate and really read. I had to plug my ears, and then I had him. I turned around and I said, can you move him? Because he was waiting to go over to the eye. He got done, and he's right in back of me while I'm doing my test. I said, I don't feel comfortable. I said, can you move him? Tell him to go over there. I don't like him behind me. And one of those questions I got wrong because I was irritated and I was in the groove. You know what I mean? I was in there and doing it, and then I could feel someone behind me. And I turn around, he's standing there. I wouldn't have had that wrong. I would have had 2. Because I was so annoyed, I couldn't concentrate, and then I said, I gotta take a breather and calm down, or I'm gonna yell. Because I'm passing this test now, and I don't want to fail it because of him. I'd get up and I'd hit him. You know what I mean? Like, you don't stand behind someone. Like, common sense while they're doing a test. He's done his air brakes, go somewhere. Over to the corner. Or stay in his thing until they come get him. I told him, and I told LaPonda, the other one sat next to LaPonda that did me, the other crook. I told her, I said, I don't feel comfortable. Can you move him? Tell him to stand. Ding Dong's not even paying attention. He didn't understand what I was saying, or he would have moved. If that would have been someone, not being racist, but from here or Canada, they would have moved. You know what I mean? Like, I said it about 3-4 times, and LaPonda come over to her, right? I was like, I don't feel comfortable with someone standing behind me while I'm doing a test. And I was doing good. I think I had 1 wrong at that point. 1. And I only had a few questions left, see? That's why I was annoyed. If I would have failed, I would have said, hey, I was doing really good. Check the test. I was the last ones I had wrong because of him. I said about 3-4 times. He heard me. He's standing right behind me. I could have went like this. He was closer than that wall. He was doing his air brake, so it had nothing to do with mine. But it don't matter. Because there's 4, and he could have, and he did his over there in the corner. Well, stay there until they come and get him. He's standing right behind me. No respect for people. Like, people just don't have, not being prejudiced, but the ones that come over, they have no, like they do, and they do. They don't care about anybody else. They do for them. So I looked right up at him. I said, can you move somewhere because I'm doing my test? He's like, you know, go in a corner somewhere. They'll come get you. Because you put your sign up and pass or whatever, and they'll come and get you, right? But anyway, I had to calm down. But I did miss one because of him. I don't think anybody likes having someone stand over. I remember the only time that I didn't give a care, and they were a teacher that always wanted to stand behind us, and it was the typing teacher. Typing, it just came natural. So she could stand there and it wouldn't bother me. I think she wanted to see that because I was the fastest typer in my class. I think she wanted to see if she could mess me up, get me. I just, like, she wasn't even there. I was just like this. Yeah. That's the only, if it would have been a typing desk, I prefer the type than write. I did speed writing to dictate, but I could dictation, but if you talk slow enough, I could probably do it on typewriter. If you didn't talk too fast, right? But yeah, that's what annoyed me was Buddy. I hate people. Like the guy yesterday, or day before yesterday. Now, in front of the pumps, if you have a spill, we got speedy dry that we put down and then leave it for a while and sweep it up. It's so hot yesterday and the day before. I mean, so I try, go out just for a cigarette. I don't want to go out there for craziness because it's too hot, from cold to hot. You know what I mean? So the guy's in diesel. He's parked not in diesel. He comes in and it's just starting to get busy with trucks coming in to clean at the car wash. Just started. Like sometimes 4 or 5 will come in. I don't know if they know each other or what the story is, but they all come in. It's not company vehicles, it's just... So anyway, he comes in, do you got a barrel? Now, we usually leave it down a little bit, but in number 5, they must have done it in the morning when I don't work. There's quite a bit. I said, yeah, I said, just hold on. Once I'm done him, I'll go out and... Because too much speedy dry or something. Anyway, so after, and I locked the door, be back, and I went out there, and I'm starting to sweep it up a little. The groove around, it wasn't the speedy dry that he was complaining. I never put it up around the ring anyway. Must have been the girls or whatever. I never, probably the weekend one, because the daytime one that I work with, she never does it. We never put it up around the ring light. There were a little bit there, not that much. He wanted that swept. I don't know why. Because he didn't want to get it on his pants, or I don't know, something, a croon. All he had to do, don't park so close. You can park, that won't affect nothing. So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what? You want me to sweep that? So I swept it. He gets in his vehicle and takes off. It's, crazy. Well, I don't know what was going on with the guy last night, the bay cleaner though. He had the garbage cans, 2 laying down and this and that. It was bugging me. And I told him, I said, people are complaining because if they come in, they don't know where to go. He had the garbage cans all over the place. We were starting to get people coming in. He had them laying down in the bay, in the middle of the bay. I don't know what he was doing. Garbage cans everywhere. I said, I'm going to get people coming in complaining. I said, can you fix those garbage cans? That's the only thing that annoyed me. Because we were having people in, I wouldn't know, if I would have drove in, I wouldn't know where to go. They looked like they were closed down. No, they weren't. He cleaned the garbage cans out, and he didn't want anybody to use those bays. Well, too bad. People come in, you can't You can't be blocking off bays. And to have them laying down. So upload this. I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm a little late today. Not too late. But I'm gonna upload this, have my cigarette, and then do my supper thingy, take a shower. I'm wearing those shorts. They're like, they're not a shiny silk, but the material is silkish. Not satin, but it's not cotton. You know what I mean? But it's not shiny that you think, oh, like leather, you know what I mean? But no, it's not. But they're cool enough. So I got them, and I like them. So Friday, I did navy. I sent for navy blue, identical one, navy blue, because I can wear blue. And what's another color? I got the black. I ordered blue. Can't do green. I think gray, dark gray, dark gray. Not light gray, but dark gray. So I got 2 more coming. So we're still gonna have hot weather, you know. So I got 2 more coming. And it's just above the knee. You can't have it. I think it's 1 inch above the knee. It's where the line stops. So, because capri's okay, but it's still like a pants, because I'm so short, they look almost like pedal pants or something, you know. And I don't like pulling them up, so they're perfect. So Friday I get the other 2. Yeah, dark gray and dark blue, not a light blue, a navy blue. We can wear black, we can wear dark. So, yeah. So this is quite long. That guy, I'm telling you, I was mad. I'm still mad, you know? Still mad. LaVonda said, I looked at your test, I seen you had 3 rounds. I never told her, but I'd be telling her. I'm going to say, you know why I had those last 2 questions wrong? Because I only had 1 wrong, and the last 2 was because of idiot. He had me all worked up because I couldn't believe he actually wouldn't move. After I told him, I had to tell the staff, the girl, are you going to move him? Because I'm doing a test and I can't concentrate. It's so loud in there to begin with that I had to go like this to really like plug my ears, you know, because I really got to read it good. Because sometimes it's a little mixed than what's in the book, right? You know what I mean? So you really got to read it. But yeah, I would only had 1 wrong. Come show me. No, hi, how are you? Nothing. Guy comes in with one of them. And I know how they treat their women. I've seen it over at the motel. You know what I mean? And not just one. I've seen a few. How they treat. They're in a room and the women got to do everything. Buys tokens. Leaves. Then he comes in. Before he even opened the door, he's yelling at me. Come show me how to work this. Just like that. I look at him. I say, can you say please? And I say that. Like, you know, come now. And I got someone at the gas. I tell him, I'm serving someone. I'll go out and help you when I'm done. Because I got gas too. I don't just got the car wash. And ask nicer, right? I don't care coming in ordering. I worked with one there at down home. DNR, doing her project that she couldn't finish, so they hired me to do it, gave me a year term. She had the idea through her husband because he was an IT person, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I ended up finishing, but I done it my way because it was faster. The way she was doing it, it would have taken her 3 years to do it. Anyway, she come in, and I don't know where she was from, but I know she was Muslim because she always wore long things and, you know. Anyway, she comes in. Come, quick, come. I told her, snapping your fingers at me, I'm not a dog. I said, I'm not your dog. I said, you gotta calm down. So the girl, the other secretary, we used to take lunch together, I told her. And she ended up telling the HR person. And I said, come. LaFonda, she's not scared of too many people, but she was off work one time, and I had the car. And she came to my work, and I was just, it was summertime, and all the forestry students were gone. So I had the big room full of my boxes. I ordered all the boxes that I needed. They were like probably 200 of them. Anyways, and then I had a couple of students pull them out. They were doing their summer thing. Well, LaFonda came, and she's way over, way up in the main building. This snappy finger girl. Anyways, and she wasn't a supervisor. So she comes in. She starts screaming before she enters the room. She starts talking. LaFonda jumped. After she left, LaFonda said, she's scary. And she's not scared of people, you know. She said, she's scary. I said, oh, I don't pay no attention to her. I speak up because, my God, she'd have me down on my hands and knees if I didn't. Come. I told her, I said, I'm not your dog. And once I did it and did it my way, didn't she get appendicitis, and they had to take her appendix out or something? She was gone 3 days. She had to, so we went to hospital, the 2-3 girls, because on my lunch I would just take what I needed because I had to put it in a computer too, and so I sat at their desks and covered for them, so they were like 4 administrators. So anyway, we went in flowers. Well, on the way out, she looked at me and she goes, how does it feel to be supervisor? Because I was watching the kids, right? I said, it's no big deal. That's what I said to her. I said, it's no big deal. Because it went to her head that she was my supervisor. And I'm doing a project faster and better than she did. She was making mistakes and everything. Then, one of the mapping people, she was moving. And they were having a night, all like 20 people up at, they were having like a get-together and food and a farewell. She was there a long time. She was in mapping. Khalija. Her name was Khalija. Something like that. Anyway. Not being prejudiced, but I mean, she just pushy, you know. Now, if you work casual, that means you're not permanent for government, especially the provincial government, and you're just, they say just casual. That's what they say. I was at housing for almost 10 years as casual because I worked summers, I had winter off, but I'm just a casual. Until you're permanent, you're just a casual. That's a saying. That pisses me off. Anyways, so they're having a night thing. So we're standing around the clerks and they're talking, and I sign the book there, the card, the farewell card. And so me and Tina, we got the one we used to go over to the mall and everything, we had an hour break together, right? And because I'd cover the other ones and she would too, sort of thing. So we kind of became friends. We go shopping, go to Reitman's or pick up something, and you know what I mean? Anyway, so Tina said, in the motel's not far from where we, just down the hill from where we live. And Tina didn't want to go alone, and she drives and she don't drink, and she's coming in from long ways, you know, half hour, 45 minutes. Tina said, I'll pick you up. To me. I didn't say if I was going or not, but, you know, I wasn't there that long. I really don't know the girl, but she said, I'll pick you up. Khalid just says, is she invited? She said, because she's just a casual. It got nothing to do with work. You know what I'm saying? And I said, well, I don't have to go. That's what I said. All of them. They said, if she don't go, we're not going. She turned around and went. They didn't like her. They didn't like her. Yeah, she's just a casual. It's a night thing. It's not like they're doing something like, say, if someone's birthday and they go to a restaurant or something. I always stay behind and answer the phones, because all of the other departments, well, not housing, because they would have, they would just send it over, like, that's different because I was closer to them. But the other ones, when I worked at finance and they had this celebration thing, whatever, I stayed behind in to answer the phones for an hour, and because I didn't know them, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a casual, right? And the ones across the hall, if she had to go somewhere, I would cover her lunch too, the phones, because I always took my lunch 12 to 1. Always did. A lot of people likes 1 to 2. So that worked out for me. And, but yeah, she's just a casual. I said, well, I don't have to go. So I said like that, right? All of them. They said, if she don't go, we're not going. She's like, turned around, walked away. Oh, they didn't. Because you know she won't do no favors for anyone. But they told her to leave me alone. Because I said, I'm doing a project better than she is because I seen her work. And she was doing, no wonder, it would take me 10 years to do it the way she's doing it. They told her, leave her alone. Let her do it. She knows what she's doing. She don't need you anymore. Coming in like that. I went and told the girl, I said, yeah. I said, I told her I'm not your dog. I talked right back to her. What is she going to do? Get rid of me? Have fun. Have fun trying to get rid of me. Coming in, snapping her fingers. Now I get that a lot at work. They'll come in and they'll say, come help me right now. No, hi, how are you? Nothing. Nothing. I look at them. I'm like, can you say please? I don't care if they like, they can call the office, they can do whatever they want. They know, they know. I say, yeah, he comes in, yelling, just like the guy that wanted me to sweep up on top of the sink. You don't have to drive that close. Like, do you got a broom? I said, for what? There weren't a whole lot of speedy dry down on the ground. But whoever done that, we never put it up on top. I'm going to have to tell both of them, right? Don't put speedy dry up there, because we never put them up there. It's only on the ground because, you know, seeking in. We don't care. We got so many Karens nowadays. Okay, so I think I rattled on enough, eh? But I can't wait to tell LaFonda. I'll say, you know why I had 3 wrong? 2 of them was because of idiots standing behind me, because I only had one wrong. I was doing so good. And then I had him right, like, I could feel him. I could feel him. And I looked right at him. Nobody was around. I said, can you stand somewhere else? I'm doing my test. He's looking at me all dumbfounded. Oh, Lordy. I should have just... Can you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Just slap it. Give him a slap. Anyhow, so you guys all have a good day, and oh my God, 45 minutes. Wow. And it's cigarette time.